times how we concede is more important than what we concede, because the amount of concession may be important for the other person, but the way in which we do that can be perceived as a good or bad thing depending on the way that we are going to negotiate or going to concede. How can we do that? We can apply two different behaviors when we are conceding. One is called the conditional proposal. What is that? It's a kind of testing an hypothesis for us to be vague and probing some alternatives. For instance, if I am negotiating, I can propose something like, okay, well, if I can be more flexible on the price terms, would you be willing to be more flexible or to increase your volume with us, for instance? Okay, if the person says, yes, I know that this would be a valid path and probably we'll reach some agreement on those two negotiables. If the person says, no, I didn't lose everything because I hadn't proposed anything concrete, right? So I'm just proving a way of finding an alternative. If it's not for this, in this direction, I can go to another direction and test a different item. And the second behavior is when we make a trade. Well, the difference between making a trade and proposing conditionally is that making a trade is very specific. Then we need the response from the other person right away. So, to complete my example, okay, well, I'm willing to give you 3% discount if you increase your volume by 15%. Okay, that's very specific, and the person has to decide at the moment if they're going to accept that or not. We are most used to do this, to make trades, because it's more specific and it's easier to plan. But we also need to plan for our conditional proposals in order to be vague and to break some impasses or deadlocks. Because when we are offering a conditional proposal, we are testing and we are reducing the natural tension that appears in negotiation.